Hello YouTube! Today I'm going to share with you my top large size notes in my collection from 1923 all the way back to 1891. And I'm going to start with the lower left hand corner silver certificate from 1923. As you see here, George Washington is in the middle, as he's always been dominating the portrait on the $1 note, or I should call it silver certificate here. And when I say large size silver certificate, compared to the later version of silver certificate or the modern dollar, as you see here, look how much bigger is the silver certificate. And if you want to compare it to the silver certificate, look how much bigger is the 1923 compared to this one is from 1957. Again, this is the version of 1923 silver certificate. Look at the seal, how big it was back then, and how beautiful the blue seal is. The serial number and even number 1 here is absolutely gorgeous. The back side of this silver certificate used to be called, I believe, the horse blanket. As you see, it seems like it's just a blanket to be placed on the back of the horse, where the head is here and the tail is over there. It's absolutely gorgeous. I just love this detail. Such a beautiful classic look. So that's going to be my number 1 on the list today. Number 2 on my list is nobody but the 1923 silver certificate, but this one is a star note, as you see here. And for those who don't know what star means, when an error happens during printing, they replace the original sheets by a new one, and they add the star to document this replacement. So this silver certificate actually is a replacement of initial paper sheet. And notice how the star is really large and empty in the middle compared to the modern star notes we have today. This one is from 2017. Look how the star is today, and the serial number now is in green, back then is in blue. This is almost like 100 years difference between this one and this one. This silver certificate is actually a match of this one, and the only thing that makes it really exquisite is the star. The back is also just identical to the other ones, is the horse blanket. So that's going to be my number 2 on my list. Number 3 is going to be the gold certificate from 1922, and nobody but the first treasurer of United States, Michael Hillegas, is on the middle here, and this is absolutely gorgeous. Look how beautiful the gold seal is. Absolutely gorgeous. The serial number also is in gold. This is one of the few gold certificates that I have in my collection, and what makes this gold certificate absolutely beautiful is the back. Look how gorgeous, absolutely stunning. I'm just in awe of the design. It's absolutely gorgeous. It says gold certificate, the United States of America, $10. And here it says United States of America, $10 in gold coins. And that's going to be my number 3 on my list. And number 4 on my list is going to be the 1918 national currency, and that's what they used to call it back then. As you see here, it's 1918, and George Washington is maintaining his image on the $1. And this is completely different design. I don't think it lasted that long. It was just for a few years before they changed it back to the classic look, which is this one. The back is absolutely stellar. I am a big fan of this eagle portrait here carrying the American flag. This is one of the few dollars that have really simple, exquisite, really well-designed backing. And I'm just so big fan of this simple design. We used to design such a beautiful currency back then. And that's going to be my number 4 on my list. Number 5 on my list is going to be the $20 note from 1914 with nobody but Grover Cleveland in the middle. And Grover Cleveland, for those who don't know, is considered the only president who won presidency in 2 terms, non-consecutive. He was the 22nd president and the 24th president as well. And this is considered the first series of the large size note printed by the federal government in 1914, as you see here. Absolutely gorgeous blue seal here. The backside represent, I believe, the Industrial Revolution. You see the plane, the train, and the automobile. The ocean liner here with the New York shoreline and the Statue of Liberty. Absolutely beautiful. This is 1914. This is the one of the first edition of large size note. The one that is earlier than this kind of design is the one used to be in blue seal. As you see here, this is number 6 on my note. Is identical to the blue seal, but it's in blue. And again, Grover Cleveland. The backside is the Industrial Revolution. Absolutely gorgeous design. That's going to be my number 6 on my list. And number 7 on my list is the Federal Reserve note from 1914, the $100 note. And as you see here, Benjamin Franklin is in the middle. This man earned his place on the $100 note all the way until today. And he's one of the father founders. We have enormous respect for him. He was never president, but absolutely a pillar of the American Revolution and the founding of America. And as you see here, the note is still maintaining the blue seal here. The backside is one of those backside notes that really completely shows different design. I believe that this design represents 5 allegorical figures representing liberty, plenty, America, peace, and commerce. And this is one of the few notes that kind of went out of norm by showing those Greek figures. I'm in love with it. It's absolutely lovely and shows the depth of the culture all the way to Greece. And yeah, so that's going to be my number 7 on my list. And number 8 on my list is going to be the $1 legal tender from 1917. Absolutely stunning. You got George Washington in the middle. This is one of the classic designs that started, I believe, in 1878 and kept it all the way to 1917. Absolutely classic design, absolutely beautiful. Look at the vignette here. I believe this vignette calls Columbus in the land. As you see, everybody is pretty happy about that. You got George Washington in the middle and really, really in a good condition. Look at the backing. The green is pretty dark and a lot of details, a lot of ornaments. It reminds me of those bills from the Confederate time. We're going to go over that in the next coming videos, but as you see here, 1917 again. So that's going to be my number 8 on my list. Number 9 on my list is going to be the silver certificate from 1899, the Black Eagle, as you see here. And this is one of the only currency, paper currency, that have 2 U.S. presidents on it. We got the 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, and the 18th president, Ulysses Grant. You got the eagle in the middle, the capital in the background, and the American flag. Absolutely beautiful blue seal here. The backing is, I don't know what they call this kind of style. It's similar to the horse blanket, but I'm not sure. I need to do more digging to find out what do they use to call this design. So yeah, as you see here, a lot of details, a lot of ornaments. This is, I believe, from the time of William McKinley. America back then just won the Spanish War. We really used to print really beautiful money. And this silver certificate is absolutely in a great condition. It should probably bring like 40 to 45 PMG. So that's going to be my number 9 on my list. And number 10 on my list is the charming, the gorgeous, the beautiful, the stunning Martha Washington $1 silver dollar. This one is from 1891. And there were 2 versions of the Martha Washington silver dollar. I believe the first one was 1886 and the second one is 1891, as you see here. Now, Martha Washington is the wife of the founding father, George Washington, and she's one of the few females that made her image to the dollar bill. Absolutely stunning dollar bill. I'm just so in love with the engraving and all the details and the ornaments. And the backing, look at the backing, is absolutely stunning. This is one of the classic late 1800 design. Absolutely beautiful. And that's going to complete my top 10 large size $1 notes in my collection. If you like the content of this channel, guys, I really appreciate if you hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.